All right, let me show you how I do this back fin. Now, the light's messing with me, but so what you do is you go at I got most of them. I've had to thin this. Man, it's so humid out here right now. I got to thin the paint. I'm using lacquers. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you how to. All right, so I'm gonna hold the camera right here, and you're gonna see me. What it is, you go at an angle. And what happens is, I'm not going to turn the paint on, right in the depths and valleys and ridges of this back fin, I want to put some highlights. But yeah, if you hold it here, if you hold it there, it's just going to paint it black. Well, I'm not interested in doing that. So let me show you what I do. And I'm going to fog the end of the tail. Okay, I'm gonna do like a circular pattern just to catch the end. And again, and I'll probably do these others. Looks like it's turning out pretty good. And so here we go. I'm gonna hold this way up here. Y'all just bear with me. I know, man, I ain't good at taking video. Here we go. So a little bit of paint, and you're gonna see it starting to blacken up a little bit where it needs to. And I'm not trying to go too hard, but if you see there, see those, they're called fin rays, but bam, there you go. So you don't want to do too much. Let me see. I don't know. I need a little bit more right there. Just a little bit. Now this in the middle, I like to do like a, and then watch this. The edge, I'm gonna do that edge black. So I'm gonna do like this, and then I got my hair turned up to 30. That fish, boy, it's wiggling, but it's gonna help me out. And then right down that edge. So you see that? I don't know if y'all can even see that. Don't worry, that shiny part, it'll dry up. Because that's what it does. It'll dry up these lacquer paint. And then when I go out there and put some clear coat on that, man, it's gonna look like a shiny new Corvette. All right, let's do this one. All right, again, I'm gonna hit it at an angle. Not much on this bottom fin at all. Not much. And then you're just barely gonna get up in there. And then I'm gonna hit that edge just a little bit. Right there. And it really don't show up much on camera, but it is what it is. And I ain't doing no more because I'm looking at it live. There we go. All right. Let me see. Let me see where we're at. All right, I'm gonna do some spots on the top. Give me a second to adjust this fish down. All right, so I just turn this. It's one of these mounts you just get off of amazing.com. I know I'm a union guy, but Amazon, man, boy, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm done with Walmart. I can't go down there. Every time I go down there, I feel like I'm about to be in the courthouse. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a few spots up here, and they're gonna be sporadic. You can see where I started a couple of them. So let's go, let's do it. Enough talking. All right. So, and I'm not getting crazy because I do want it to be a bright fish, not a dull fish. I'm sorry, I got the LED light on me, but I want to see what I'm doing. Little spot right there. Another little spot right there. Let's do something right here. Okay, got that. Let me see if I can see those. Just a little bit, not too much. Don't want to overdo it. You can always add paint. It's hard to take it off. Trust me. I don't know how many fish, deer mounts up, but taking it off is a pain in the butt. So what you want to do is do a little bit, drop back and punt, take a look at what you got, and then if you need to add something, add. It's like salt. You put so much salt on something that's ruined, go ahead and try to hose it off. That ain't no fun. little bit right there, a little bit right there. Let's go back here a little bit. A little bit right there, a little bit right there, a little bit right there. Right now, guys, I just looked at a picture and I'm going with what it looks here. If I go like that, maybe? I don't know. There's still so much shine on this fish. I haven't even clear coated this thing yet. When I clear coat this thing, I'm telling you, it's gonna look like that George Jones. What's that? The Corvette song? It's gonna look like a Corvette, or maybe like Uncle Mark's. Yeah, he's got one of them. Z whatever. It's shiny, boy. So this. So we're just hitting a couple little spots back there. Y'all see that going on? I'm not getting carried away with it at all. This thing's gonna look great up down there in the fireplace. Over the years, I did is it a coyote or a fox for Mom? She found it on the school bus. It got run over. She calls me up. What are you doing? Well, I'm at work. What's going on? I'm just gonna wipe this thing on. She goes, well, I got this. She's retired now, so it ain't nothing can happen. I'm on my school bus and I found a fresh, it was a coyote or a fox, and it's killed. What do you want me to do with it? And I said, I don't want you to do anything with it. Leave it alone. Nope, I want the skin. And I said, well, okay. So next thing you know, I'm doing a skin for her. And it's hanging up in there in the house. Deer antlers. They live on a very unique piece of property. They work their tails off to get that place beautiful, and it's nothing but beautiful. I don't know how big that lake is, surrounded by pine trees. Probably 20. I'm gonna throw some numbers out there. I don't know the exact, but old boy dug it with an excavator. It's 20 to 30 foot deep. I know whenever we want to go cool off, old man put a windmill out there, feeding right where the swimming hole is. Jump in the water. The water's as nice and cool as you get, and it's better than any swimming hole. I mean, it's just awesome. Other than all the fish that want to come up, and they're eating food, but then the fish come up and nip at you a little bit. They don't hurt you, but they just, you know, it is what it is. Bluegill, catfish. So we got let me try to back off on this thing a little bit. That's about all I'm gonna do with black. It's black green. I'm gonna throw some more pearl on the bottom, which is called a shimmering green pearl. Here, let me do this. Let me open. See how I got this like right in here? All right, I'm gonna do the same thing. I don't really have it going down far enough. I got a little bit of paint left. So let me adjust this. Here, hang on. Let me pull this fish up a little bit. Well, I kind of need to. Here, let me. All right, man. There. Stay, boy. I'm gonna go down through here. I want to kind of balance what I got up here with what I don't have down there. So it's just gonna be a few spots, and it'll look good. If I could just hold a cell phone, see there, just a little bit like that. Not too much, because like I said, it's like salt. You can't take it off. So I'm just going to hit some little tiny spots like that. Maybe put a little dip down in there. Match that spot up. See this spot right here? I'm going to go ahead and splice that with that one. throw a little fog in it. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I like that a little bit more better. A little bit right there. It's missing a little bit right there in the belly. Okay. I'm not gonna do any more than that. Now I am gonna get some gold and put some gold in this thing. That gold, boy, that gold makes it shine. I did his face. I'm gonna call it a him. Then I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna put some shimmering on it. I'll get another video after a while. I got to put this other fin on because what happens? I'll show y'all this. Let me put the airbrush in the holder. Stay. All right. So real quick before I shut this video down, I like to leave only on a reproduction. Okay. So here's the fin. It's polycarbonate. So see, when I wouldn't be able to paint all this, and I want it to look as good as I can for my customer, which right here is mom, so I want it to look as good as possible. Now that probably won't stay there, and it won't. So I got to epoxy that in, and I got to finish putting a little bit more highlights on that fin. It is not done, and that fin's going to be like that. And I'm going to put some gold and whatnot in it, and when y'all see the next video, here, there you go. I just turned the light down a little bit. There you go. Now look at that. Stay. Now look at that. I think it looks a little bit better. All right, folks. Thank you.